Hello and welcome back, Pokemaniacs. It's me, Protomario, and instead of putting unrelated footage or footage of a different game or, whatever in the background, I thought I would talk about Pokemon Sun and Moon today and just go over the concept art and everything we know about it. Now, one thing I need to say and point out that is really bothers me, it just really bothers me, is that as soon as Pokemon Sun and Moon information came out, before it was even confirmed by Nintendo, people were doing 20-minute speculation videos just on the names alone. This is kind of stupid, in my opinion. You guys might not think so, and I understand entertainment is subjective, but I really hate when these YouTubers jump the gun just to get the story out there. It's just like the press not getting all the information before they actually do a news story. So it's pretty bothersome to me. I don't know if you feel the same way. If you do, leave a comment in the section below, because I saw many videos, and people have been begging me to do these videos, and I was waiting until we got a little bit more information, but all we got was a trailer with scraps. So let's talk about those scraps, since people are still begging me to do these videos and want me to do speculation, things like that. This is for the people out there who are asking for it, so if you are uninterested, please feel free to click away. So the first thing I want to talk about was logos. We are looking at Pokemon Sun and Moon. I would like to point out a few things. Naturally occurring, there is a moon within the Pokemon. So the names. There are Moonstones and Sunstones. Sunstones was introduced in Generation 2. The Sunstone is the least used Sun object in the game to actually evolve a Pokemon. It's like the least used stone, and there's very few things involving the Sun in Pokemon as it is. So that's kind of odd. Being introduced in Generation 2, it was used to evolve, I believe, Gloom into Blossom and Sunkern into Sunflora. It was annoying to get, and everyone thought that Eevee should have evolved into Espeon using the Sunstone, and Umbreon into, Eevee and the Umbreon with the Moonstone. But that didn't happen. Hopefully this will fix that. I really think they should just do that. So, Pokemon Sun and Moon. Well, as we can see, there's a space theme in the background. In Pokemon, the Generation 3 remake, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, we were able to go to space on a space shuttle, and, well, not really on a space shuttle, but on a Rayquaza. There have been made mentions of space shuttles throughout the games. Pewter City's museum was redone, and it had space stuff in it, space-themed stuff in it, and there was a kind of launching facility in Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby also. So, yeah, it's not too far-fetched to think that we might be in space doing something. Who knows? Cosmos, things of that nature. Some Pokemon do come from space, like Clefairy has been confirmed to come from space. TeknoAXE is confirmed to come from space. So, it's a matter of question whether or not that we will be taking place there doing something. I do not think there is going to be a new alien type. Just throwing that out there, I just don't think so. So other than that, there's been a little bit more involving the Moonstone than the Sunstone, but I don't see how those would be really super connected. Maybe they'll get more influence because of the game's names alone, but that's to be determined. So we're going to continue on here. This was a bird that was shown during the trailer. Again, if you haven't seen the trailer, you need to go see it. I'm going to link it in the description below. Here we go. This was the bird that was shown, a new bird type Pokemon. Obviously, you can see that they're using 3D rendering software here to actually create the Pokemon. And it's just standard bird Pokemon. You know that this is just going to be one of those either two evolutions or one evolution Pokemon, kind of like Swellow and Pidgey and Hoot Hoot. It's a staple for the series, so they're probably going to have some kind of Rat-a-Tat kind of clone also, and a Pikachu clone also. That's kind of what's going to definitely happen. I just can't see it not happening. So this is a truck. You can see right here, there's a Machamp, a Furfrou, and a Wobbuffet, I believe. They're just riding in the back. This is just concept art. Could be for a specific trainer. There's a girl here and a guy there. There's also concept art for an ambulance, a Blastoise, and a fire truck. And it's showing that the fire truck can be raised up. These all could be used for mini games. These all could be used for assets within the games. You can see over here we got a Wingull. And yeah, there's not much else to be shown about that. The concept art for Pikachu. Some people are like, oh my god, there's a new Pikachu. He's super slimmer and he looks different. And no, this is just Pikachu, guys. Stop losing your minds. It's just Pikachu. Pikachu, that's it. Sorry. It's the 20th anniversary. Of course, Pikachu's going to take center stage in almost every single trailer of any kind. Okay, so this was interesting. This is a hotel that is very similar to a hotel in Singapore, which makes people think that this Pokemon game is going to take place in Singapore. You can see that this guy, whoever's viewing this, is just viewing it and not actually working on it, because it's open in what I'm using right here. Windows Media Viewer. It's a photo viewer now, but pretty much what it allows you to do is just see pictures. So he's not looking at it, he's looking at a storyboard of different concept art. You can see kind of the insides of the hotel, but this is again concept art. This isn't 3D rendered or anything. And you can see that a lot of people think this is for a Pokemon gym, like the water type gym. So there's a Horsey here, a Spheal, Staryu. You got another Horsey, Krabby. There's other Pokemon. There's a trainer here, and supposedly a beauty right here with luggage. And people are saying that confirms it to be a hotel. I don't know. There was Battle Mansion, where you could become like a Duke, and you could become a Lord, and get these titles for battling. So who knows, maybe you just come here to battle people who are visiting. Maybe people can visit your game, just like in a secret base or something. Who knows? This is a closer image of that. You see Chinchou there too. And yeah, a better look at Beauty right here. And she looks like she's holding her hand up with a Pokeball in it, maybe. And there's the trainer. All concept art once again. It's not finished. So you can see, again, they're just pointing at different concept arts and showing things. Looks like standard interior of a room. The bird again. We're back to storyboarding. You can see the internals of a Pokemon Center. This looks exactly like a Pokemon Center. You can see it because here's the overhead view. Here's the maybe outside or maybe interior. Possibly a different look at it. Here is where the shop would be placed at. Here is the Pokemon Center itself, where you would go and heal your Pokemon. And you can see like literal blueprints down here of the Pokemon Center. And that's why I said that looks like maybe it's on the outside. Maybe this is inside another building. You can see that that looks definitely like what would be on the outside of Pokemon Center. Here is the concept for the outside. You can see that it's on the back. Some people have said that maybe this is for a 3D view, a full 3D Pokemon game where you can rotate left and right. I don't know if that's the case. Technology is getting better, and whenever you have a later iteration of a game on the same console and it's been out for a long time, the developers know how to utilize that console very, very well. Just look at Ruby and Sapphire versus Pokemon Emerald, and then look at Emerald compared to Fire Red and Leaf Green, and you can see kind of a little bit of a difference, as well as looking at Platinum when it came out after Diamond and Pearl, and then Heart Gold and Soul Silver after Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. So you can see that they can utilize technology a lot better. It's easier to see in maybe different games, like Zelda games and Mario games, and you can see how different advancements give the edge. And that's about it for that. I mean, I don't know how much more I can explain it. When the developers have more time with a console or system, they can do better. You can see they're showing window here, concept art for the window. They're doing the dimensions so that everyone's on the same page for the dimensions. And yeah, you can kind of see, like, this is supposed to be the inside. Here's the shop again. And yeah, it's supposed to look like a giant Pokeball. And I think that's it, guys, for the concept art I personally wanted to talk about. That is Pokemon Sun and Moon as we know it. The final details I wanted to divulge about this, or talk about this, is that you're supposedly going to be able to move your Pokemon from the original Generation 1s that are digitally downloaded on the 3DS to this game. And they said that we hope you enjoy those Pokemon and give them an opportunity to shine in Pokemon Sun and Moon also. So a lot of people are saying that this is going to be a callback, that this is going to be a big throwback. And while it is Pokemon's 20th anniversary, I don't think that they're going to put in a game where you can visit different multiple regions, because they stopped that after Johto completely. There was no more of that. And the reason that they did it with Johto, because that was supposed to be the final game. But because that was so successful, it took off. It's also the fact that a lot of that content was cut from Gen 1, and they just wanted to put it into another game. And they didn't have enough material to make a standalone game by itself, Gold, Silver, and Crystal. That's why there's not as many Pokemon. And every other game after that has had a full set iteration of Pokemon, a large amount. And Gold, Silver, and Crystal has not really a massive amount of content compared to those other games. Now, I'm not saying that Gold, Silver, and Crystal aren't great games. It's just that the reason that you were able to go back to Kanto, I personally feel, is because they wanted it to be that way in the original game, and they couldn't do that because of memory constraints, and it had to get cut. So that's why that game was made in that way, shape, and form. And that's why no other game has been made like that ever since, because they don't have to do that anymore. So, yeah, trading Pokemon between Generation 1 and these games. Just interesting names, concept art, whatever else. They've been trademarked and they have been announced for holiday 2016. So probably looking at a November release window if it doesn't get pushed back. Do you guys have anything to contribute in the comments below? Let me know. And again, this was for those individuals who asked for it. If you weren't one of them, I'm sorry I wasted your time. But leave me a like and let other people know my analysis, my thoughts, my opinions on this. I think it's going to be a great game, whatever it is. But predicting these type of things they're very hard. You guys remember Peekaboo? You know? You guys remember those fake starters that came out? I mean, I remember Peekaboo. The Pokemon gods. Rumors, man. But now that the internet's out, a lot of that stuff doesn't come around. It's just, remember, people don't exactly predict the best of things sometimes. So, thanks for watching, and as always, good gaming and God bless.
Thanks for watching my video and making it to the end. And would you please consider subscribing to my channel? By subscribing to my channel, you are not only supporting me, but also joining a community that is against stereotypes, lies, and fraud in gaming. I work my hardest to inform my subscribers of important stories that might affect them. From new games to important updates, the Mavericks are always informed. If you are tired of political correctness ruining your gaming experience, then join my rebellion, because PC isn't for me. And if it isn't for you either, consider yourself a friend of the Mavericks. Subscribe today and you'll be in good hands. Mavericks unite, and together we can keep gaming from falling prey to the people that would not only censor it, but also destroy it.